Good morning, and welcome to our meditation that's focused on the art of noticing. Ways to spark creativity, find inspiration, and discover joy in the everyday by Robert Walker. Yesterday's meditation focused on talking to a stranger. And I'd just like to share an experience with you before we begin our meditation today. I took that meditation very seriously and actually found myself talking to multiple strangers yesterday while I was out. But one of the experiences that really stood out for me was talking to a stranger in Costco. As I was walking into Costco, I noticed a gentleman who had a shirt on which read, "I make beautiful babies." So I struggled and I heard this conversation going on in my head. Should I ask him? Should I ask him? Should I not? And finally I said, I'm going to ask him. And I turned to him and I said, where is the proof? And I smiled. And the gentleman literally scrolled through his phone pictures and showed me a picture of his daughter. And I turned to him and said, I guess your t-shirt is right. And he looked at me and said, you made my day. And I responded, mission accomplished. I hope you're taking these challenges as opportunities to step out of your box and explore the art of noticing. We'll begin in just a moment. This morning's meditation is entitled, Write a Letter. Write a letter. One thing I realize I love about the letter as a form is that it's conversation, always available. You can just sit down any old morning or evening and have a conversation, whether the person's there or not. You can talk about anything. You don't have to wait politely for the other person to finish the train of thought. You can have long gaps between passages. Days can go by and you might return and pick it up again. And the great difference in all other forms of writing is dependent on a large extent to the other person. It's not just a solo act. You're writing in response to or in relationship to someone else. Over time, I think that's key. Over time. That's Sam Shepard in a letter to his dearest friend, John Dark, as quoted by brainpicking.org creator Maria Prova, a selection of Shepard's and Dark's correspondences drawn from letters that are part of the Whitliff collections that has been gathered in his 2013 book, The Prospector. Popova is a great advocate of the traditional letters as a form separately. In fact, Popova has excavated a Lewis Carroll pamphlet titled 8 or 9 Wise Words About Letter Writing. And some of his rules are more useful in the digital age. For instance, if you find yourself making a hot reply to something annoying, put your message aside for a day and reread it as though it was written to you. If you're answering a correspondence, who has made a severe remark rather, Carol writes, either leave it unnoticed or make your reply directly less severe. And if you make a friendly remark tending towards making up, the little difference that has arisen between you, let your reply distinctly be more friendly. And on a related note, Carol advised, don't try to get in the last word. Whether you're writing to an old pal or a current antagonist, the letter can be a medium that rewards thoughtfulness and care. You're invited today, in today's meditation, to write to a friend you've been out of touch with. Write to an enemy you're ready to stop fighting with. Devote real time and attention to the enterprise of writing. Consider what you want to say and be open to the idea that it may take 2 or 3 tries to say it right. Write a letter. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord cause God's face to shine upon you. And may the Lord look upon you with favor and grant you peace. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Pastor. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, Pastor.